right, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this evening. It's my first presentation in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I even remember how to do this, but we'll see how we go for the next few minutes. Folks, you're at DuePoint this evening. Thanks for all of you who've tuned in live as well. Tonight we're going to be talking about what DuePoint is, what we do here, what we hope to achieve. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We were first founded in 1952, so you're dealing with something that's of substance and something that has already stood the test of time. Nearly 65 years old as an insurance company, fully licensed, listed on the JSE. Take some time afterwards, go and take a look at our licenses on the wall there, know who you're dealing with. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. You can find us on the Financial Services Board's website. We are registered with them as well. Like I said, take some time, get to know who you're dealing with here. This is the team. I want you to be comfortable with us too. One of the most important aspects of our team here at DuePoint is the fact that we are here. This is not an international company. We're not from America or Australia or a prison in Russia. This is actually where we are. You will find us here Monday to Saturday in these four walls. And that is an important aspect because of what happens in the South African economy. We know that we're in a sort of difficult state in our current economy, and therefore there's all these things that come and go. And I want you to know and have faith and some trust in what we do here this evening. So there's me. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here and founder of the division. I put together the team here. I'm a chartered accountant. I've been in the industry for the last 2 decades. This is Tim. He's our banking expert. He's spent about 15 years in the banking industry, brings those skills to the team. This is Stacey. She's our auditing expert, comes out of Deloitte, worked both locally and internationally for them. We've got Jane. She's from the UK, spent a couple of decades in the UK working with direct selling, and then came across and has spent the last 10 years here in South Africa in the direct selling space. So she brings that experience to the team. And then we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. He also presents with me on occasion, but he's terrible. I'm much better than him. And but when you're on leave, you've got to let somebody do the job for you. Anyway, he's our design guy. Everything that you see, feel, and touch was designed by him. He ran his own digital design firm for nearly 20 years called Wired, and he specializes in the financial services space. But as I said to you, all of those skills and that aside, the most important thing is you can find us when you need us here at DuePoint. Folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we have 2 objectives. Our primary passion and objective of DuePoint is the creation of income in the hands of South Africans. We want to put a tool in your hands that you control that creates recurring and reliable income. This is a big statement, and it is the statement of our company. Right now, we have an economic crisis in South Africa. It's not new. It's just building to a crescendo. You will know it already in your own personal lives. Unemployment is rife. Income is less than expenditure in South Africa. We know this. We see the stats. We read the articles. We cannot afford to live in our own economy. And as a result, the poverty in South Africa gets worse and worse. The traditional model of employment has failed us. It's not only failed South Africa, it's failed most of the world right now. You know it. If you've got a job, you have no control over your income. Someone else is telling you how much you can earn, what raise you're going to get, what bonus you're going to get, and when you're going to get fired. Somebody else will tell you that. And right now, you are in the queue for unemployment. If you're not unemployed now, you will be in the near future. With nearly 500,000 people becoming unemployed in just the first 6 months of this year, it is a very fast-moving queue. Now, we want to put South Africans in a position where they control their income, where they can create an income that is not here today, gone tomorrow, but one that recurs on a monthly basis, that is stable and potentially lifelong. That is what we're trying to do. Now, if we can do that, we believe that we can start tackling some of the problems that we have in South Africa, some of the individual personal problems. The biggest one, of course, is debt. Why have we got so much debt in South Africa? Because we don't earn enough to survive. You know it. Your expenditure is higher than your income. And so we bridge that gap with debt. And we have debt for everything in South Africa. Absolutely everything. We've got it for food. We've got it for telephones. We've got it for clothes. We've got it for cars, for houses, for Christmas gifts, for birthday gifts, for funerals. You name it, we borrow in order to survive. Now, instead of bridging our income between what we get and what we need with debt, we want to take that bridge out and we want to replace it with income created by you here at DuePoint that is reliable and recurring and stable. One that you don't owe someone else for, one that is yours. That is what we're trying to achieve. No one at DuePoint is ever going to ask you to quit your job. That would just be ridiculous. What we hope to do is become that bridge, and possibly with time, even more. Now, our hope is that with this extra cash flow, free cash flow that we can create for you. Not only do we bridge the gap of your expenditure, but that we start to free you up from some of the more real aspects of life in South Africa. We know in the short term, there's almost always something happening in our lives that's draining our cash that's out of the ordinary. Granny passes away, the dog gets sick, the kid breaks his leg, you have a car accident, you get injured. Something like that is happening all the time to all of us. And it draws on our cash that we don't have. If you've got a recurring and stable income through DuePoint, our hope is that when these incidents occur, you've got cash to cover them. Guys, I'm going to ask you again. You know the rules, most of you. Move in for me, please, so that these people that arrive don't have to be blocked at the gate. Come and move in for me, all right? See, I've been gone for 2 weeks, but nothing's changed. Come and move in for me. Now, in addition, at some stage in the future, you are going to be forced into retirement. You will be. You simply cannot work your whole life. You'll get to a point where you physically can't do it, or you'll get to an age where people simply won't hire you. Who carries your expenditure then? For generations, we've lent on our children to carry us. We've basically become children to our children as we've gone into retirement. Now, our hope here is that if at that stage you've created a stable recurring income with us, then this is the income that covers your cost, that you are now in a position not only to not lean on your children, but to possibly even support them as they change the poverty cycle that we have in South Africa. These are our hopes, these are our ambitions, and that is the number one objective of DuePoint. The secondary objective of DuePoint is that we want to create a 21st century business that connects its customers directly to the heart of us, the insurance company. We don't want you to be in a position where you've got to call us during business hours or find us when our doors are open. We want you to be connected to us on a 24-hour basis anywhere in the world. Now, with those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer is a very simple thing. It is an individual who has one task for DuePoint. That task is to connect individuals to us here at DuePoint. Just to connect, not to market, not to advertise, definitely not to Facebook, not to sell. Just to connect individuals to DuePoint. By doing so, you create for us market penetration. You get into the South African economy, and that allows us to come along and sell DuePoint, sell our products into the South African market. When we do that, we create revenue, and when we create revenue, we create that recurring extra income that we are trying to achieve for you. Why is it recurring? Well, simply, we do not sell goods here. You are not going to have to sell. I'm not allowed to mention them, which makes my speech a lot worse. I like mentioning them. They told me I'm not allowed to. You know, things. You're not going to have to go and get things and then sell them to your friends and try and get them to understand that it's better than what they could have got at Checkers and Spar when it's not really, and all that sort of stuff. You know, the things you put on and those things, you don't have to do any of that. Those things do not create a recurring income. They don't. They create recurring expenditure because every month you have to buy it and hope it doesn't perish and sell it on. But every month people are not buying. Now, here at DuePoint, we use financial service products and lifestyle products that run on computerized debit order systems. So no matter where you are, whether you are talking to your friends, lying in hospital or away on holiday, the debit orders are raised automatically, and where they are paid, your income comes in. This is the cornerstone of our model. It's how we're going to create that stable income and that recurring income for you. It is what separates us from all other systems in South Africa today. Now, the second layer that we put into our system is the ability for you to duplicate yourself. Right now, you have 2 hands, 2 feet, and 2 eyes, and you can only do so much work during your day. When the daylight hours are over, your income ends, especially if you're a professional. If you're a professional, you know the moment you put your tools down, that's the end of your income. You also know that when you get retrenched or retired or fired or you die one day, your children don't get to take your job over. They don't get it. It is something that is completely limited. Now, in our system, we allow you to expand your ability and time into others. A lot of you will say, I don't have time for this. Well, welcome to the club of I don't have time. That's this club. We all don't have time. But we've all got a little bit of time. And if we can leverage the little bit of time of many others, we have lots of time to be building our income and changing our future. We have built that into our system here. Now, folks, this is not an employment opportunity. I don't know why that seems to get out there, but it really does. At DuePoint, you do not recruit or sponsor or hire anyone. I love it. I see these Facebook pages that says, DuePoint is hiring. No, we're not. Thank you very much. We've got all the staff we need. Okay? You are completely independent as a wealth engineer. This is simply a tool that we put in your hands, and you are going to choose how often and when you use it. You're going to choose. And whether you want to use it 15 minutes a week or 15 hours a week will be completely up to you in this process. Folks, there is no risk to you in becoming a wealth engineer. I had somebody argue with me about this the other day, and I won. There is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you are automatically a wealth engineer. There is no startup cost. There is no monthly business fee or marketing fee or admin fee. There's no cost for application forms. You're certainly not buying perishable stock. There is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. So this evening, if you choose to become a wealth engineer, no problem. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, you go, I should never have believed that Malungu on the stage, and you want out, and you go, it's fine. You can carry on the rest of your life without having lost a single cent here at DuePoint. We've specifically created the model to protect you financially. There's been too much loss in the South African economy for too long. This is an exercise, a tool in generating income for you, not creating recurring expenditure for you. It also does not require any specific financial qualification or experience. You're not writing regulatory exams. You're not you don't need NQF level 5 education or to be on our license. Why? Because you don't sell. You are not brokers. You are not agents. You're not representatives. You are certainly not financial advisors. So no Facebooking, I'm the latest DuePoint financial advisor. You are not. Okay? Your task is simple. You simply connect individuals to DuePoint. That's all you have to do. So it is for every South African, the DuePoint opportunity and system. You are building a real asset. And this is something that's bandied about. People don't understand it or poo-poo it. Here we have the real deal. You create a recurring income. Because you create recurring income, you are now able to price this channel of distribution you create for us. Where you can price it, you can sell it. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. When you pass away one day, your channel and its income will be handed over to your children. And instead of giving them debt, which is what we do now, where they have to pay for clothes they never wore and food they never ate, you now give them something that creates income for them. We're hoping to create legacy with the DuePoint system, something that's passed on from generation to generation. That's what we do with the DuePoint system. Now, there is absolutely no selling, as I've told you. You form no part of the sales transaction here at all. This is a system that is meant to be completely convenient to you. So for all of you who are like, this is so embarrassing, I can't talk to my friends, good news. Good news. You don't need to be embarrassing yourself in front of friends. We have put together a perfect system, a system that does not require you to present. You don't have to come and learn about all of our products and get accredited and stand up on a stage and present to individuals. There are only 2 people that present in DuePoint, and that's me and Rob. And I told you I'm better than Rob. So there's the only 2 people. You're never going to have to present, okay? And the second of all, you're never going to have to sell or market or advertise or that's not how this works. You just have to connect people to DuePoint. How do you connect people to DuePoint? Right, there's 4 ways. 4 ways, remember, they're the only 4 ways. I have people calling my client service team the whole time trying to invent 5th and 6th ways. There are only 4 ways. The first way is you go afterwards and you buy one of our USB sticks. It's 150 Rand. It's got our presentations on it. You've got a smart TV or a laptop or a computer. You plug it in, and there we are. Any time of the day, giving the DuePoint opportunity presentation to anyone you want. That's the first way. Second way, we've got this presentation room. Get everybody in the room here. If you're in Gauteng and you can get to here, Monday to Saturday, we present out here. Evenings, lunchtimes, mornings. Available to you. You can come and sit in our live studio audience and watch us present the DuePoint opportunity for you. 3, you can go to our YouTube channel. It is your #1 resource here at DuePoint. If you've never used YouTube, welcome to the rest of your life. Okay? YouTube is where everything that DuePoint is exists. Every one of our presentations, including this one, will be and is on DuePoint's channel on YouTube. 24 hours a day. You click a button, you pick your favorite presentations, and there we are. You will be amazed at how fresh and ready I am to give a presentation at 3 o'clock in the morning. You just click, and I'm there live playing. And you can pick yesterday's or today's or tomorrow's. It's all there. That's the third way you connect. Anywhere in the country, you can be connecting people to DuePoint without ever having come to this office because of our YouTube channel. And then the fourth way, folks, is we live stream every single one of our presentations across the country every day, Monday to Saturday. So if you've got friends and acquaintances at work, at home, at a coffee shop, down in Cape Town, Western Cape, it doesn't matter, you just connect them to our live stream, and they can watch us live and in living color every day of the week giving the DuePoint presentation. You don't have to do any of this work in connecting individuals to us. Now, as you do that, some of these people are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here and will become wealth engineers themselves. When that happens, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These folk go out, they do the same thing. They take those 4 methods of connecting people, they connect, some of them become wealth engineers, and your channel begins to grow. Over time, your channel will spread out across the country. That's not a marketing statement. That is what is occurring right now at DuePoint. We have over 5,000 people a month joining DuePoint across the country. We wake up on a Sunday morning, 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and there are 10 new people that have become wealth engineers at DuePoint. I don't know who is signing up between midnight and 6, but they're doing it. Your channel becomes something that is alive here at DuePoint. Then we come along. We, not you. We come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into this channel that you have created, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that we are not a scheme. We're not a scam. We're not any of the S words, okay? We are a legitimate, genuine income-earning opportunity, regulated by 8 regulators, governed by 138 pieces of legislation. We have members of the FSB on our board, and we are listed on the stock exchange, the JSE. Can you believe it? Blimming Bill Gates is back again. There we go. Oh, wait now. Folks, we didn't slip this thing past them all. This is something that we took a lot of time with the regulators and the powers that be in South Africa and put together. But because it's genuine, it means it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Now, I love that because people come to me all the time, and I saw it on some of your faces, where you're going, this better not be one of those get-rich-quick schemes. But in the back of your head, you're going, I hope this is one of those get-rich-quick schemes. It's the honest truth. I have never, because what happens is, you guys come in, you go, no, I say it's not a get-rich-quick scheme because it's not. You do not get rich at DuePoint quickly. No, that I can guarantee you. It's the only guarantee I can give you. But then after 3 months, you come to me and go, it's taking too long. And I said, but you said to me you didn't want it to be a get-rich-quick scheme. Folks, this is genuine. And like everything that's genuine, like your career, like building a business, if you've tried to do that from scratch, it takes time. That's the price you pay. People say, what's the catch at DuePoint? The catch is it's going to take time. This is a long journey that you start with. But remember, this is the plug onto your life. This is not the replacement of your job. This is the extra that's added on. So you can carry the extra for the rest of your life. And over those years, you will change everything about your life and your future with DuePoint. How is that done? Well, it's done through 2 ways. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time someone in your channel makes a product payment successfully via debit order, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment's been made. So, for instance, you go out, you talk to a few of your friends. Some of them become wealth engineers, and they pay for their product via debit order. You get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. These are people you directly introduced. That's R55. It's not R1, it's not R5, it's not R12, it's R55. It's 21st century material significant numbers. You can't buy anything for R12 anymore. You know that. R55 a chappie these days. So it's real numbers that are designed to start changing your personal finance and your personal financial position straight away. These few folk go out, they talk to a few people, some of them become wealth engineers as well, they make their product payments, and again, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, R55 again. Now, you've only been here 5 minutes in this particular example, and if you add that all up, it's just under R1,000 a month that you're earning. Stable and recurring income. Income that does not require you to go and buy something and then sell it again. Income that is run automatically every single month. Now, R1,000 is not going to change your life, but you're going to feel it in this short period of time. Now, if you get serious and you start putting more time in, lots more time in, your channel will start to grow. And as it starts to grow, you start to earn on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. There is, however, no limit to how much you can earn with the DuePoint system. From the 8th point on, as long as you qualify to earn, you will get 4% of 27 Rand 50. So you might grow channels 25 points big, no problem. If you qualify to earn, you will earn on all of those points at 4% of 27 Rand 50. If you hand it over to your kids one day and they grow it to 65 points over the course of their lives and they qualify to earn, they will get 4% of 27 Rand 50. This is how we're hoping to create legacy. Now, there's things you need to learn about our returns program, how to get qualified, what do I need? It's all in our training videos. Everything is online. Tonight, while you're lying in bed after this presentation, you can go to our YouTube channel, click it. I promise I won't look at what you're wearing in your pajamas. I'll just click the button, and there I am giving you the training on how to understand how to qualify, etc. It's the simplest. There's a 6-minute video, I think it is, that tells you how to do it. And we've got it ready for you. Now, what does this translate to, though, in real earnings? People often, how long before I earn 10,000 Rand? What do I need to earn to... Folks, it's impossible for me to answer that question because every single one of you is going to grow differently and at a different speed. Some of you are going to be dead slow, some of you are going to do nothing, some of you are going to be medium speed, and some of you are going to be amazingly quick. We have all those examples already at DuePoint. So we had to work out something that we felt was reasonable and conservative. And we came up with, after looking lots of data and doing lots of calculations, what we call the 3+2 growth formula. What it says is in your first month with us, you have to put just 3 people on your first point. That's hardly onerous, an entire month to find 3 people, okay? This is hardly part-time 15 hours to 20 hours a week stuff. 3 people in your first point in the first month. Then you have to put 2 people on your first point, you personally, on your first point every month thereafter. Now, if you can do that, and you can encourage your team to do the same thing, and we take lapses off and cancellations off and people not doing 3+2, etc., we believe you can reasonably expect to be earning the following. Now, don't get confused. 3+2 is not how you have to grow. This is just an example, okay? Because I want to help you understand what you can do with your life here at DuePoint. So if you do 3+2 for 6 months with us, not 6 minutes, not 6 days, not 6 weeks, 6 months, okay? So it's between now and about February next year. That's how long. So you will be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. So now people get all like, oh no, 6 months. Forget it. I earn that in an hour. Okay, yes, but you have forgotten the stable, recurring nature of this income. This is an extra 30,000 Rand a year that you are now earning into a household. 30,000 Rand a year. How far does that go in solving your lists of financial problems? Now, if you can do another 6 months with us, so 1 year, this time next year, end of winter next year, you will be earning, we believe, and can reasonably anticipate to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now, you remember this is extra on top of your current income. What does an extra 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month do for your list of problems right now? How many of them go away with an extra 10,000 Rand? Yeah, it's taken you a year to get there, but this is the plug-on piece. This is the extra. You've been building your career, you've been working, this is extra 10,000 Rand, 120,000 Rand a year that you've added to your house. You've done it in 1 year with us. Now, that's great. It seems quite quick, and we're going to go through a bunch of other stuff, but can I tell you that there is where we're going to lose most of you, right there. 80% of you will be gone in the next 90 days. You'll be all excited tonight. Wait when we finish. You're going to be high-fiving me and everything, like, sign me up. Okay, that's what we'll get there, okay? But 90 days from now, you'll come back to me and you'll say, Brenda, your business doesn't work. I go, it wasn't my business. I gave you the tool. It's your business didn't work, okay? Why? I spoke to everybody. They all said no. And then I'll sit you down. I'll say how many people you spoke to. So far, the longest list I've got to is 14 people. Most is like 3 or 4, mainly moms and dads. Who said to you? What did they say to you? You know what they said to you. Pyramid scheme. That's what they said to you, didn't they? And you'll go, oh, I fell for it. Yeah, no, folks, that's not what this is. That's not what this is. You're going to go out, and in the next 90 days, you are going to be terrible at explaining what DuePoint is to people. That's why we say, don't explain it to them. Let us do the work for you. I've done this a few times. You might have noticed, okay? Don't fall into that trap and then say, I've spoken to everyone. You haven't spoken to everyone. It's 51 million people in South Africa. You get 51 million tries at this. Okay, free of charge, 51 million tries at this. But most of you will quit by then. And all of what I'm going to tell you now will be lost forever. That's what's going to happen. Now, if you can get through those first 90 days and put a year into this, we think you can reasonably expect to be earning 10 grand a month. Now, if you can do 2 years, we think you can reasonably expect to be earning 27 to 30,000 rand a month. That's 360,000 rand a year. If you can do 3 years with us, we reckon you'll be on about 45 to 50,000 rand a month. That's 600,000 rand a year. If you can do 4 years with us, we think you'll be on about 60 to 65,000 rand. That's 720,000 rand a year. And if you can do 5 years, half a decade, 60 months, not 3 months, 60 months with us, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, one every 2 weeks for 60 months. That includes your Christmas month, that includes your birthday month, and Easter, plus 2 every month, and working with your team, we believe you'll be on about 80 to 100,000 rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year. And you, in 5 years, have gone from where you are now to being in the top 0.5% of earners in South Africa. 5 years. Now, I get 2 responses to this. The first one is that people say to me, it's too slow. You'll be surprised. That's the most common one I get. People go, forget it. I'm not working for 5 years. I need the money now. Well, I'm going to refer you to Facebook. They seem to have lots of things on Facebook about earn 100,000 rand in 90 days. Those are not real. If you're going to create stable, recurring, potentially lifetime income, you're going to have to put time in. But how long is 5 years? How long have you been working for? How many years have you put into it? We're very happy to go to our dead-end jobs. We are. You know, as long as we can keep digging the trenches or building the wall, we're happy to do that, even though we have no control over our income. We can get retrenched at a moment's notice, and we have no chance of reaching our aspirations. You know that, no chance. The youngsters, I love talking to youngsters. They're like, no ways, I'm going straight to the top. I love it. Before 30, invincible. Okay? By the time you get to 30, you go, okay, hang on, this is not turning out the way I thought it was going to be. Okay? There are 1,000 CEOs in South Africa earning more than R1,000,000 rand. 1,000. There are 51 million people in South Africa. You might as well get hit by lightning. You might as well. You want to earn more than R1,000,000 rand in South Africa, you might as well get hit by lightning first. Get a lottery ticket on the same day. There is no chance in normal employment that you can reach your aspirations, and yet we're all happy to go. How much time do we spend on our jobs? 40, 60, 80, 100 hours a week? You know, I talk to people, and people say, Brendan, I don't have time for this, and what I need is a job. And I go, really? You need a job? The job is what put you in the position you're in right now. That's what it did. It's not a joke, this. It is an absolute reality for 99.9% of the working population, that your job put you in the financial position you're in. It is. And we're saying, can you commit 5 years? You've already spent 20 in your career. Can you put 5 years into this? And in 5 years' time, we reasonably expect you to be earning 80 to 100,000 rand a month. The opposite response is that people say to me, this is just marketing. You're just doing the marketing ploy, Brendan, and nobody's ever going to earn this. Well, good news. People are already earning it. In fact, people have exceeded it in our business. I know. Last month particularly nearly killed me. Look how grey I am. Eh? People have already gone well beyond this. This division started 16 months ago. Okay. So it is up to you. This is a tool we put in your hand. You will decide. You can be all skeptical and walk out of here. You get nothing. That's it. There's no guaranteed income. Or you can say, hang on a second, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to take this tool, I'm going to add it onto my career, and I'm going to start changing my future. That is in your hands. We look at this on the ground every month. Every month we look at individuals. We pick different people every month from all sorts of sections of the country, some earning a lot, some earning a little, and we put them on display. They come here, they stand on the stage, and they give us their stories. This month we've got these 4 folk. They were here up on the 15th. It was about a week ago, actually. Up here on stage, absolutely remarkable stories of how people are using DuePoint to completely change their lives. We got Malou here. I can't say his full name because, I mean, that's ridiculous. But there's Malou. All right, he's here. Joburg, Gauteng. He's a local. We haven't had a local for a while. He's been working with us since the 30th of November last year. So what are we, 9 months? 9 months he's been with us, okay? He's on about 10 grand a month. Okay, so I said it would take 12 months, remember, to get to 9 to 10,000. He's done it in 9. 9 months. Nicely on track. What is it like to be earning an extra 10 grand a month right now? Right now for you. Just picture it. What does the extra 10 grand a month do for you right now? Can you feel the relief? Can you imagine that 10 grand the relief that it brings? He's living that right now. He's living. He had to put 9 months in, not 90 days, 9 months in, but he's living it already. Then we've got Zongizwe. Over here, KZN, Kwamashu. I think there's like 3 trees and a couple of fields out there, okay? This is not a place that's like a booming metropolis. She could just be like hitting people left, right, and center. She was unemployed Now, we generally say that DuePoint's not for unemployed people because you have to pay for the product. And if you're unemployed, you can't pay. Okay? So it can't help you. She was, no ways, I'm changing my life. She went to her husband. She said to her husband, cancel DSTV this month. I thought it was a wise decision for someone who's unemployed. She canceled DSTV. She said, by next month, I'll be paying for DSTV with DuePoint. She paid her product. She got cracking. The next month, she was earning $3,895. There's your DSTV paid for the next 4 months out of it. Here we're looking at 12 grand since the 26th of April. 26th of April. May, June, July, August. 4 months. Remember I said it would take 6 months to get to 2,500 and a year to 9 to 10. 4 months. She's on 12. Unemployed person who earns 12,000 rand a month. She does not have to go to work on a Monday morning. She does not need to be there at 8, and she's not only allowed to leave at 5. She's completely free with 12 grand a month. This is what we're going to do in the South African economy with the DuePoint system. We've got Sia. Sia is also from KZN, Madadeni. Okay, joined us when? February. So let's do it. March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. 6 months, 12,000 rand. 12,000. Maybe this is you. Maybe you can only get 5 grand a month. Maybe that's the best you ever get with DuePoint. 60,000 rand a year. What does an extra 5 grand a month do for you? That's what we don't need the 100,000 rand a month that Facebook wants to promise you. Imagine if everybody in South Africa got an extra 5,000 rand a month. How would that change our economy? That's what we're doing here at DuePoint. And then we got Donnie. Donnie joined us on the 6th of February. He's been here a year, more than a year, 16 months with us. All right, 16 months, so we said 2 years, 27,000 rand a month. 24. He's on track. He's on track for 27,000 after 2 years. Okay? And he's white. He doesn't know anybody. You know, he's at an immediate disadvantage. Okay? 2 years, 27,000. 16 months, 24,000. 24,000 every month. That is 300,000 a year. 300,000 rand a year that he's done. It's been a long walk for him. Long walk. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. I mean, if you look at this, between February and April, so it's February, March, April. So every 90 days, an extra 6,000 rand. You see that? Imagine if you could increase your salary by 6,000 rand every 3 months. You should go and try that with your boss. Go tomorrow and say to him, listen, this is the plan. Every 3 months, I want 6 grand more. That's what he's doing. Look at that. 6 grand, 6 grand. The next one is 30. That'll be 2 years. In fact, it'll be less than 2 years, and he'll be there already. The decision, folks, is in your hands, what you do with the DuePoint tools. And whether you're a skeptic or you're pro, it still remains your decision what you do with the DuePoint system. If you go to our YouTube channel, you will see the video testimonies of the people at DuePoint that are earning 700 rand a month, 3,000 rand a month, 83,000 rand. Last month, 127,000 rand a month. It's in your hands, the decision that you make. It's in your hands. That's the first way you earn. The second way you earn is through our returns and it's through our rewards program. Our rewards program is our training program. We know that many of you, I'm crossing all your excuses off here, and many of you are going to say to the person who brought you here this evening, I don't know how to do this. Great news. We take you by the hand, and through our rewards training program, we actually show you and teach you how to do this. Step by step through our system, as you complete those steps, we give you what are called XP points, experience points. Experience points are just simply a measure of your experience. They're not worth any rands and cents. They're just a measure of your experience. And as you become more experienced, naturally your channel grows. And as you gain the required experience and the channel size that are required in our program, we start to rank you up in our program. And when we do, we reward you. In the beginning, a little bit of cash, that's what you need. You get a little bit of cash in addition to your returns. Then as you get a little bit more experienced and your channels get a little bit bigger, we start to pay you a little bit more in rewards. Then we start to give you tools that we know will accelerate the growth of your channel. So at rank 5 in our training program, we give you a lightning memory stick. It plugs into every electronic device in South Africa, and it comes jam-packed with all of our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, anywhere, anytime. You don't even need an internet connection. You now have a tool to show someone the DuePoint opportunity. At rank 7, we give you your own set of business cards. This is not a cheap set from down the road. This is an imported set worth 12,500 rand. It is gold gilded, it is gold printed, and it is custom made for you. When you hand somebody a business card that in itself is worth 200 rand, people are going to pay attention. And everything starts to change for you with this tool. You can see them here. I mean, look, that card is almost as big as Muvuma. Hey? Looks like gold bars. Fantastic. Then, at rank 9, okay, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year, for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away on a 1-week holiday, business class, 5-star, all expenses paid. Every year. Not once, every year. With your family, not alone. Okay, now, rank 9 is a long way away from where you are. You are rank 0. And many of you will get excited tonight and then fall away in the next 3 months. So we thought that it was only fair that we showed you where we're going to go this year. Whether you're coming or whether you're not, you should see where we're going. We're going in December. We're going for a week. It will be there over New Year's Eve, so it's not like the armpit end of the world or a time of the year. It's at the peak time of the year. Over New Year. We're going to Mauritius this year. Next year might be somewhere else. And we're going to one of the finest hotels in Mauritius with a jam-packed itinerary of awesomeness. This is actual footage of where we're going. All right, so it looks like it should be okay. It should be a reasonable New Year's Eve. All right, and we do it every year. As long as you maintain your channel size, you get to come away with us. There's a whole bunch of people going with us. We've got Donnie, who's just recently made rank 9. We've had another couple that's made rank 9 last month as well. We've got a whole bunch. We've booked 2 business class flights already. Now the choice of whether you want to come with us is completely up to you. We're running out of time, running out of time. But if you don't make this year, the wonderful thing about this business is you don't start at zero in January next year. Whatever you've built this year is where you start next year. And we're going next year as well. And the year after and the year after. And at the end of the day, you don't join DuePoint for our once-off holiday. You join DuePoint for the recurring stable income that we create for you. You're going to pay for your own air tickets, have your own holiday with what we create with you. Now, at rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented to you. Don't finance it through us. It's yours. And our hope is that you will build your freedom with it here at DuePoint. Folks, as part of our training program, we run monthly wealth quests. They run from the first day to the last day. That's it. And in that time, we set different criteria every month to help you build sustainable and successful foundations to your channel. For all of those of you who complete the criteria, everyone, all of you, doesn't matter how many there are of you, if you all complete the criteria, you are rewarded every month with something different. Some months it's iPads, iPhones, smart TVs, cash, data, Wi-Fi routers, all the things you need to build your channels here at DuePoint. This month, it happens to be an iPad. We're building the dream team here. What we want you to do is we want you to build people who are passionate about staying with DuePoint and building the channel, getting past the 90 days. That's what we want. And what we say is that if you can find 2 people this month and put them on your first point and get them qualified and make sure there are no cancellations of wealth engineers in your channel, well then you get your very own Apple iPad. Not like a banana or like a proper Apple iPad. How much does an Apple iPad go for in the shops these days? You want a brand new one? Because you're going to peel this one out the plastic, huh? 15. That's the cheap one. You get the iPad Air 3, it's like 25. Okay? So you know the value of the work. Is it difficult to do these wealth quests? You know it. You know it. It's a 20 grand iPad. But if you do it, it's yours. Every one of you who completes the criteria gets the iPad. Put your heads down and go for it. So we give you every reason at DuePoint to succeed, and at the same time, we train you through our rewards program. It's all there on the table for you. It now becomes your decision. Folks, people ask me, where do we get the money to fund this whole thing? Well, it's very simple. Everything comes from product payments. Like I said to you, I've come out of the traditional financial space, and in there for years, I did what the traditional guys do. We direct market to you. We put adverts on TVs and billboards and radio stations and bathrooms and SMS campaign everywhere. We've got adverts running. Okay, costs us hundreds of millions a month as an industry, billions a year as an industry. And we hope that you will connect with us and respond to us. Well, at DuePoint, we do exactly the same thing. The only difference is we never run any adverts. Never, ever. You are never going to see an advert for DuePoint. And so we take the cost, as what we would have done in the traditional space, we would have taken the cost of all that advertising, built it into the price of your product that you pay on a monthly basis. Same here, except no advertising. That extra money, that money that would have gone to SABC, DSTV, billboard companies, is now available to you and your channel. It's our cost of marketing that you now get because you connect individuals to us here at DuePoint. Folks, there are 3 products that we as DuePoint facilitate the purchase of into your channels. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, you get your very own tax-free investment account. It's yours. We take 100 Rand of the 299, we stick it in that investment account for you, which means that the actual cost of this thing is only 199 Rand, because this investment account has no restriction period on it, no maturing period. It's immediately available to you. That money's yours. In addition, for the remaining 199 Rand, we give you 110,000 Rand. You can see I haven't done this presentation for 2 weeks. 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said to you, you get to be a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It is 274 Rand, and for that, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. Immediate cover, first payment, you're under cover. No waiting periods, no deferred benefit periods. No maximum age limits. You can have this product until the day you die. And no medical examinations or declarations. It is for everybody. And then our third product, the one that excites me the most, it's our non-insurance, non-financial product. It's our Buyers Club, our Wealth Points Buyers Club. What we've done as an insurance company that's nearly 7 decades old is we've gone to a whole host of suppliers. We've negotiated with them prices, vouchers, discounts, account managers, everything that you as an individual would struggle to get, we've negotiated. And as a member of the Wealth Points Buyers Club for 274 Rand a month, you get access to all of those discounts, prices, vouchers, account managers. I mean, we've got Eagle Ford in there. We've got Checkers and ShopRite. We've got Hirsch's, Takealot.com. We've got hundreds of these suppliers that give you discounts you could not get as an individual. I actually understand that Eagle Ford currently has 8 wealth engineers on our Wealth Points program that are currently buying cars from them. One of them saved 83,000 Rand on the purchase price. 83,000, just because they're a DuePoint Wealth Points program member. Just because of that. They got 83,000 Rand discount on their car. Okay? That's the value. People say, no, but you don't give me anything for my 274. Are you kidding me? She just got all of her 274s for the next 10 years paid with one discount on one car. Okay? And that's just one supplier. We've got piles of suppliers, all with discounts for you. Go to our website, go to YouTube, watch the videos, read up about this product. It's one of my favorite products. Folks, as a wealth engineer, you get the support of the executive management team at no cost to you. You get the entire facility here. If you can come here Monday to Saturday, you can use it anytime, no cost to you. You get our live streaming, which means you're nationwide across the country, all at no cost to you. You get all of our technology upgraded and maintained for you at no cost to you. All of this is part of the package of being a wealth engineer here. And so this evening, folks, we don't feel it's a decision about DuePoint. We feel it's your decision, a decision about you, a decision about what your financial future is going to look like, and what decision you make today and every day going forward about changing your future. If you want to be a wealth engineer with us, it's very simple. Take your smartphone, your tablet, hook up into our free Wi-Fi, go to our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button. You can't miss it, big and blue. Fill out the form, and you're a wealth engineer. You'll be sent a W number, and that's the birth of your channel. It's yours. It is yours. It doesn't go into structure somewhere. It's your channel, and you will decide then whether it's valuable or not. We give you all the tools to build successfully here. You can get them all at reception or order them at info@DuePoint.net, and we'll have them sent to you. Our USB stick with our presentations on. Business cards, not the 12,500 Rand set, an affordable set that you can use that looks fantastic. Get you going. We've got power blocks for your phones that keep needing charging. I see you looking for spots to plug them in all the time. Get the power block. You don't want an application form failing on you because you ran out of battery. Okay, all the tools are available to you here. And then, folks, you've picked a good week to come in. Once a month, we run our training on a Saturday morning. 1 hour. That's all it is. 1 hour of live training in this room. We call it our development seminars. It's this Saturday is our next one. Starts at 9 o'clock here. We're going to be doing our spring vision training. We're going to be getting ready for the next 3 months, biggest production months of the year. We want you here. If you want to get plugged in and out the gates full speed for the next 3 months, you're going to want to be with me here on Saturday morning when we go through that training. 9 o'clock. Please book online, guys. Go to the events tab on our website or the app and put your name in. It fills up in 5 minutes. And come early. Don't get here at 9:30. You'll sit outside. In fact, you might even sit out in the concrete outside. It's going to be so full here on Saturday morning. So please book in. Come in 1 hour. If you can't do that, stream. Live stream. From your bed on 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. You don't even have to get out of bed. Live stream us. Watch the training from that. Okay, that's Saturday. And then, folks, if you become a wealth engineer, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is where everything happens. It's free to subscribe, and you'll know when we go live every day, and you'll know when we upload videos. Download our free app onto your phone or your tablet. It plugs you into your channel in real time. You can watch what's going on in your channel in real time with our app. Please get it before you leave this evening. It is a very, very important tool. And then, folks, if you intend on using this venue and coming to watch us record our live presentations every night and every day, then, folks, make sure you book. Obviously, security is pretty strict here, but it's going to get even more strict. This is South Africa. What are you going to do about it? And if your name is not on our guest list, there's a very good chance they'll turn you away at the gate. So wealth engineers, please make sure at least your name is on the list every night so that they can let you in at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, that is DuePoint. That is my speech for you tonight. We are hoping that you will see what we are trying to do here. You will see that we're very serious about what we're trying to do here. We have every intention, given the capital outlay, the skills brought together, and the experience that we have, to start being part of the solution. Because nobody else is coming to our rescue. You might have noticed, nobody is coming to our rescue in this country. We have to do it ourselves, and we want to be part of that solution. If you've got any questions or concerns, come and ask me, my staff, or your lead wealth engineer this evening. Don't leave with any questions unanswered. Folks, thank you very much, and to all of you who've watched us live tonight, thank you very much. I'm going to see you all outside.